Welcome to the Blender beginner series tutorial about the muffin making. Today we are starting with level 2. This part is included in part 5 of the series. If you haven't checked the videos before, you can go back and watch all the 4 series which are available. Today we are starting with the particle. In Blender, we'll check the particle system tool that will be used to create the chocolate chips that you see under the level 2 muffin, and these chip chocolate are sprinkled over the muffin, so we'll see how we can create them. So let's get started. So in the previous video we have applied materials to the muffin and the cup. Today we will be modeling. If you have noticed on a muffin there are some kind of chocolate chips sprinkled over the muffin, so we'll try to model those. As always, a reference image will be helpful to have some kind of idea. So to begin, let's go to the solid view. Okay, to select everything, press A. Okay, before that, let me turn on the keys. Okay, press A to select everything and press H to hide everything. Okay, now everything is hidden. So if you want to bring it back, you can press Alt H and that will bring everything. So I'll press H now and let's add mesh sphere. Okay, let's zoom out. Okay, here the diameter is 1 meter, so I'll bring this down to 0.05. So this will be 5 millimeter. To zoom in, press the dot sign and it will bring it up. Okay. Let's shade smooth this. Alright. So if you have noticed, the chocolate chips are regular shaped. They won't be like a smooth circle like this. So we can select this and let's go to the sculpting mode. Okay, I want to deform this. I'll use the grab option. Press F to scale the brush size. So I'll just randomly create some structures. You can use the Dyntab option here, but for now we don't need it that much. We're just we'll be just creating some scaling operations. So okay, maybe let's bring this down. Okay, I think that's enough. Yeah. Okay, maybe let me smooth this thing a little bit. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the layout mode. So be free to create your own kind of shape here. So if I bring the muffin back, let's see how the scaling looks. I think let me move it on the X. Well, what do you think? Maybe it's quite big. I'll scale this down a little bit. I think this size looks appropriate. If not, we can still modify it later on. Alright, so we'll be using this material as a particle to sprinkle over the muffin. So the object we want to sprinkle over is the muffin top, so select this. Okay, at this point, actually we can bring back everything. Press Alt H. Yeah. Here is our particle material and here is our muffin. So select the muffin and go to the particles icon down here and click on it. And here you can click on the plus sign and this will add a particle system. This giant thing, white ball thing is showing that one, but it will be removed once we apply some parameters. Okay, first thing, we have two options, emitter and hair. So click on hair. Okay, now we have a hair particle system. You can see the origin of the hair is on the muffin top, the muffin system. Okay, so the numbers is 1000. So let's bring this down. I'll make this something like 21. Just I'm going for low number. The hair length, okay. So we will modify this. The emission is from the faces. And this is a hair dynamics. We don't have to use everything, but the most important is this one. Render as this one is path, so change this to object. Okay. And now here down here, object, instant objects. So choose the material which you want to use as a sprinkle material. So we want to use this material that we created from the sphere, the small one. So you can see the name is a sphere. So from this option, choose sphere. All right. Now it should appear around here. Let me hide the cap. Okay. Actually, let me increase the numbers for now, just for visualization. Let me make it 100. Now you can see, okay, our input material is the muffin, so the sprinkles are applied all over the muffin. You can do that also. Sometimes I've seen that, but for now I want these chocolate chips to be placed only on the top. Actually, if you see the size, they appear to be quite small now. So I'm going to scale this. So to do that, we can use parameters here. Here you have the scale option. So increase this value. Yeah, I think this is the most appropriate. The only thing, I'll bring this number to say 21. Alright, so to bring the particles only on the top part, there is a method. So for that one, let's select first the sphere material which we added. So select the sphere and then here click on this one and go to the weight paint mode. You can also turn on the cap, doesn't matter. So I want every particle to be placed on top of this. So just like the sculpting mode, you can adjust the brushing size using F key. Let me go to the top view by pressing 7. Okay, and the strings is currently set at 1. I will leave it at that. And the weight paint and the weight is 1. You can also vary this. So here the color red means the higher weight strings, and the green is lower strings. So just go over this randomly. Okay, maybe something like this one. Yeah, so I'm trying to create a random look. Okay, so once you're done with this, let's exit. Let's go back to the object mode. And now, while you are here, let's check. Okay, now we are in the object mode. So while the sphere is selected in the particle system, let's go to the vertex group down here. And what we want is the density. So click on this, and a group is already created. Select that. And now the particles are placed on the top part of the muffin only based on our weight paint. Okay, let's view this using the material display. Okay, now you can see that every particle is on this. So let me go to the render view. Okay, so the only thing left is now to apply material to this the chocolate chips. So to apply material for the particles, we can go back and select our starting material, the sphere, and go to materials and new. Let's rename this. I'll name it chocolate chips. I think that's the name. And let's assign a color. So I'm looking for some kind of brown, dark brown, like a chocolate color. Yeah. Let's go to the render view. And one thing I want to make this shiny, so I'll bring down the roughness value. Yeah, now you can see they appear to be more shiny. You can see light reflecting from them. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah. So now let us render this, and before that, select the spheres, and in the emitter section there are some additional parameters that we can tweak. For example, you can check on the advanced tab, and down here you have various options. Distribution, can make this random. Rotation, maybe I'll make it normal. So here, randomize phase, can change this. And this one, actually this one we don't need it much, maybe just a little bit. Yeah, so you can change the rotation like this. Yeah, so the idea is just to make them look like they are sitting on top of the muffin. Also, somehow they are just, their body is immersed in the muffin. Yeah, I think this is a good look. Okay. Yeah, so let's go back to the render view. Now we can render this out. As usual, press F12. It's rendering, and we are doing the cycles rendering. And this is the final result. So looks like we were able to achieve the sprinkled chocolate chips that we see usually on muffins. So we have used the particle system for this. You can change the shapes, change the colors, and experiment with it. So basically this is the idea. So I hope you liked today's tutorial. In the next episode we will we'll see how we can apply texture painting on the muffin to give it more a natural look on our next episode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.